It's Bible story time, and I'm the storyteller. In the beginning, God made everything perfect in every way, and that is the way it remained until Adam and Eve made Satan the ruler of this world. So the curse came and death came into this world because Adam and Eve decided not to obey God. They went and eat from the very tree God told them not to eat. And that very moment, they started to die. So God had to send Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden, that beautiful garden that God planted for them. But God is kind and merciful, and He promised Adam and Eve that the Messiah would come to rescue them and all mankind. In the meantime, Adam and Eve had to live in a place that was cursed. For the first time, thorns and thistles started to grow, and even weeds. And people were not listening to God or obeying Him. They decided to do their own thing, which is how it is under Satan. So Adam and Eve's son, Cain, became the first murderer when he killed his brother, Abel. But even so, Cain said, "It's too hard for me to go away from God's presence. People will want to kill me." And so God had mercy even on the murderer. And He said to Cain, "I will give you a mark so people won't kill you." And to Adam and Eve, God gave another son, Seth, in the place of Abel, who died. But people were just doing own selfish things. They were stealing, they were lying and deceiving, they were fighting, and that very beautiful creation that God made for His children to enjoy, they started to destroy. So God was sorry He ever made man. But even there was one man that loved God and listened to God and obeyed God. His name was Enoch. Enoch walked with God just like Adam used to do in the cool of the evening. And he listened to God and told all the people everything that God taught him. Enoch knew God was the only one who knew how things were supposed to be. So people said that Enoch was a wise teacher and a wonderful prophet. But to Enoch, that was not important, not like his relationship with God Himself. Enoch also became the father of the very oldest man to ever live on earth, Methuselah. And Methuselah was the grandpa of Noah. Enoch walked with God and spent time with God. They had sweet fellowship. They had such a good time that one day they were just together and God took him up to be in heaven with Him forever. So Enoch never died. He just went to be in heaven. After Enoch came Methuselah and Noah, who also listened to God and obeyed God. He was hearing God and listening to Him, and that is why God gave Noah the job to rescue mankind when the great flood came all over the earth. I will tell you more about that next time on Bible Story Time.